I'm not here to point fingers. I'm simply looking at the data from Perex Medical through my own lens. Just as Very Dark Man has made an observation, I believe I'm allowed to make my reservations respectfully and critically. Let's talk. There's been a lot flying around about MOHBAD'S demise, the hospital statements, and the wife's account, and Very Dark Man's insinuations. But I want us to slow down and really look at the details, not as detectives, but as humans trying to make sense of a situation. Now let's talk about Perex Medcare and MOHBAD case. They say MOHBAD was brought in D. That's their official term. The same statement, they claim they attempted CPR. Now pause, because here's where it gets confusing. You don't attempt CPR on someone who is clearly gone. When a person is cold, stiff, and shows signs like rigor mortis, medical professions are trained to know that it is over. At that point, CPR is not just unnecessary, but it is unethical, because medical professions are trained to recognize irreversible signs of D. So it could be the eyes were not fully set, maybe there was warmth, or just hope. And maybe, just like the wife, the hospital too believed they could have a chance until there wasn't. The second aspect is the statement of timing. Let's talk about the wife's statement. She reportedly said it was confirmed D 20 minutes after they got to the hospital. Now, some people are using this as to say the story contradicts the hospital's claim that it was brought in D. Let's pause and think. CPR alone takes several minutes. There are also oxygen checks, vital signs assessment, pulse monitoring. All that can easily take 10 to 20 minutes. So from the wife's eyes, she probably assumed they were treating him or trying to stabilize him. And when they finally confirmed he had passed, to her, that moment became real, and that could be a calculation of time. So that doesn't contradict, it's just two people seeing the same situation from different emotional and professional lenses. Now, noise around who leaked what, saying it was only the wife and the brother that knew MOHBAD had infection. So how did Instablock first find out? But let's think deeper. The hospital clearly said in their own statement that when they asked what led to the emergency, they were told he got an injection at home from a nurse. That right there is information that could easily move around. And if you've ever been to a Nigerian hospital, you will know how it works. Even if the doctor whispers, by the time you pass from the front desk, the security, the janitor, everyone has gotten their own version. It doesn't even have to be malicious. Information flows in our system. That's the truth. So the idea that only two people knew isn't exactly fact. The hospital had a clue, and from there, different stories could have started flying about. Now on the idea that the wife would have gone immediately to debunk the infection claim. That is unfair. That is also very insensitive. She lost her husband. You don't expect someone grieving to prioritize what a blog is posting. Maybe she did not find it interesting at the time, or she was processing it, or simply she wasn't bothered as it wasn't her priority. And that is okay. We can't measure someone's love or innocence by how fast they take action on social media. My own lens. I see where stories get told from too many mouths and no one knows exactly what to believe. I see a mother who is hurting, her wife being judged, and a son who will grow up with more questions than answer. And yes, I see contradictions as well. Not because people are lying, but because pen distorts memory. Trauma rewrites timeline. The hospital may be protecting itself. The wife may be protecting what's left. So before you drag, doubt, or defend, remember this. One truth can have many sides. Grief has no script. And in sensitive moments like this, the loudest thing we can offer is compassion. Take care and have a nice day.